Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever I'm watching this. I much appreciate it. There's a new Darktide event, so we'll be playing that. But I just want to say when you have a YouTube account, you can censor certain things in your comments. So I have a bunch of slurs blacklisted, but I also have a bunch of, I like to call them pseudo slurs backlisted. Essentially, it's when white people want to say the N word but they don't want to actually have the cojones to type it out. They type it with two B's instead of two G's. I have a bunch of stuff like that sniped, and it's just very funny whenever people type that, and then I check my held for review, and it's like, I got you. You thought you were clever, but I got you. I used to be an edgy 14-year-old. Okay, I know how it goes. Anyway, you know what build we're running. Mach 4 Cleaver, Slaughter, Savage, Sweep. We got the Mach 2 Ripper Gun with Flechette and Cavalcade. Towns, we got Heavyweight, Smash 'em, Best Defense, Big Old Friendly Rock, Soften them up, Pumped up, Indomitable, Stomping Boots, Trample, Slam, Strike True, Batter, Bonebreaker Zora. We got Bruiser, Get Stuck In, Attention Seeker, No Pushover, Frenzied Blows, Dominate, Delight and Destruction, Heavy Hitter, Unstoppable, Just Getting Started, and Great Cleaver. That's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. Now to mention someone on Twitter that very few people know about, the horse racing tests. Unfortunately, they ended today, and unfortunately, the bad guys won. The mutated horses. It was Jovial Merriment and Superstitious Rationalism, I think, if I remember that's her name. The white horse and the orange horse. Jovial Merriment's the orange one. And she's the LeBron James. Versus Garbage Bin, Knife Mare, and Mysterious Figure. Now, unfortunately, good guys lost. The good horses lost. I mean, statistically, it makes sense. 66% chance for them to lose because it was 3v2. However, one issue, I knew this would happen. As much as it would have been cinema for white or orange to win, fortunately didn't happen. Me personally, if I was the guy doing these test things, I probably would have rigged it. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have recorded it until white or orange won. But I respect the creators' dedication to the truth, right? They didn't win the first time, so they didn't win. I'm hoping there's a season 2 or something, because that'd be fun. But the biggest issue with that map is... if you know what I'm talking about, you know how, the DVD menu screen, the logo will bounce around? Just imagine that, but little horse blobs bouncing around, almost a little bit like horse pachinko a little bit, around a track. So, with, obstacles and, hooks and corners and other rooms and stuff. Jovial Merriment is on average 4 pixels taller than the other horses. I'm going into her stats. She's great. But because of that height difference that she has, it was actually really hard for her to navigate the final map, especially compared to the Abomination horses, the bad horses, because they are honestly shorter than the most because they're compressed and gross. So it was really hard for Jovial to actually navigate that map. And also White is the second tallest horse. So it was really, not only was it a percentage thing, it was just also there's actually just the height difference was fucking them over bad. Now I don't know what this event is. It's high intensity tainted airwaves. I don't know what determines when we do the event or not. I suppose I'll figure it out when we're there. So I do hope there is more of the horse race tests, but at the same time, if it's over, it's over. It was a 9 out of 10 Twitter trend. All the art and stuff is really fun and whatnot. Although, as much as I wish Jovial Merriment had won, so I can keep the Jovial Merriment agenda alive and well. There was a demon host. I don't know where the hell she went. I have drawn, if you go to my Twitter, if you're able to find my actual main Twitter, or if you go to my Discord, I I'll try to remember to put the link to that in the description. I've drawn Jovial Merriman a couple times. I love her. I love her so much. I don't know why my brain has decided to hyperfixate on this stupid fucking meme, but it has. I mean, it's nice just getting involved in something and seeing all the community stuff. You form an attachment to, like, not only the characters, but the community that's formed around it. And seeing it end as well as, like, ending on, like, the bad ending, it's a little unfortunate, you know? It's like, ah. Maybe there'll be more, maybe there won't be. I'll enjoy all the fan stuff that's going to come out for the next couple days. Then I'll be sad that it's gone. I know that someone wrote a fairly extensive fan fiction on AO3 about it, like, essentially turning it into Uma Usume, the horse racing anime. Now, if you do watch Uma Usume, there is an orange horse, so I will be watching that anime and pretending it's Jovial Merriman. Speaking of horses that are like the LeBron James, we should really say that LeBron James is the Secretariat of basketball. Because it's insane, Secretariat. 30 lengths. That's how much it won by in the record race. And you know what's fucked up? There was another horse there that was set to set the length record. But unfortunately, had Secretariat not been there, they would have set the record. But you literally could not engineer a more formidable horse. Like Secretariat was the perfect horse. Like, he had a bigger heart, and his body was situated so it actually could support the bigger heart, so he could just put pedal to the fucking metal. And also, he was, like, really chill. So, like, he wasn't aggressive at all. He was really easy to train and whatnot, really easy to handle. It's crazy. I'm waiting for the new event to happen. I don't know. I know that traders with Auspex will arrive, and you have to kill them, and then you have to play like an Alien Isolation style hacking game to get him to shut up. I don't know when that happens. If it's random, if it's set, I don't know. Also, where'd that demon host go? I never even saw it. Let me adjust my freaking chair, eh? Ah! Dropped it too low. Alright, we're back. Ah! Fucker jukes me. Hopefully that Zeld's coming up for that sim. He is, look at that. Alrighty. Oh yeah, Monster Con is out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get it because I'm out of money. And I have to get my driver's license. I thought I had updated my freaking address, but I had upgraded my address for voting, and that didn't also do it for the driver's license, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping that that does it quickly so I can pay it off. Also, I have my Spotify's. Look, all I'm saying is if you guys want to help me financially, my Advanced GG code BoltRam10 at advancedgg.com for 10% off your order. Or use my Starforge link for the best PCs up in the galaxy or whatever. Or just send me money. You know, one thing I want to do when I get a job that pays me a good amount of cash, I want to try to get an editor so that I can do like playthroughs better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could just record a bunch of videos, send them off to an editor, and be like, hey, can you, like, add some effects every now and then, and, like, here, here, and here, that'd be lovely doubly. Or, like, especially if I'm making, like, videos like the repo highlights. That way I could just record a bunch of repo without having to clip it. And I could have the editor be like, hey, you know, here, 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 and here, and here, and also here. You know, just make it funny. What happened to the Beast and Nurgle? Did one of these elves have a thunder hammer? Die, please. Thank you. Just keep blasting them. Oh no, we have a bolt there. Got it. Nice. I'm still puked on. Where's the new event? Is the new event random? Do I have to... Do we have to find them? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. I mean, the answer is yes, but I'd rather not know if I'm stupid or not. I know I'm stupid, but I don't need people to tell me, you know? I had a 1.6 GPA in high school. I mean, it's embarrassing to say that now, but obviously I'm well out of high school. I'm definitely a lot smarter than I was in high school, but also, you know, the depression. I don't have depression, but I was not doing good. I may not have had depression, but the mental health was not poggin', that's for sure. There we are. Thought I heard something. Yoink. Yes, I did in fact double dip into the ammo bags, because I have an ammo crate, and there was an ammo crate there, so it's fine. Ow. You know, I wish for a lot of things, but I wish I had... I wish they made underwear that didn't make me sweat like the polyester ones, and didn't suck to wear it like the cotton ones. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe the other way around. Because I am a little thicker in the thigh region than most males. And if I wear the cotton ones, it gets too sweaty, I chafe. If I wear the polyester ones, it gets sweaty, but I don't chafe. So it just sucks all over. And if I wear boxers, I also chafe because it's the legs rubbing together. So it truly is society. Which is why I can never understand how people free ball it under their clothes or whatever. I'm like, I chafe too much. And I've always been a little thicker in the thigh region than most males, but especially since I spent almost 3 years doing it, like an hour of cardio every day for almost 3 years.
To track down our quarry.
Couldn't pull out my rock for some reason. Excuse me, I'm trying to scan. Thank you. Did they change this layout a little bit? Have I lost my mind? I feel like it's ever so slightly different, and I can't tell you why. Maybe it's because it's the first time I've seen this map in a while. It's not foggy. Something to say about that. I guess they must be RNG spawns, eh? I might have heard one earlier when I said I hear something. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out.
Cipher ident acquired. Crypt key access granted. Proceed to elevator.
Look around more strongly, too. If there's ever one anywhere, not in here. I don't know. Ow. There's that Gundam Wing, or Gundam is getting a crossover with Overwatch. You know, who if you told like 12-year-old me that video game collabs with popular media would be commonplace in 2024, I'd be like, I don't believe you. I find that, in fact, I don't even believe you're me from the future. I think you're someone who looks like me. Because, you know. But, like, because, like, in 2012, what were the game crossovers, right? Maybe, like, a reference in TF2, like, maybe a cosmetic, you know? But now, with Fortnite and whatnot popularizing it. Sorry, I was drinking tea. I think it's generally done good. I think for Fortnite, probably does it the best because that style of game really leans into the ability to do that. They've definitely changed the roof here. I might be going crazy though.
They've made a solid defensible position. Those turrets aren't part of the original site.
I must be losing it. It looks brighter. Am I crazy? This is brighter, right? Have I... Surely I'm not going to wackadoo land, right? That's not how you crouch. His leg was all fucked. Hello, Mauler. I'm gonna give you the Birmingham welcome. Ow! Oh, is that something? I thought I saw something. It looks like this barrel was like glow. Like I thought it was glowing, so I thought, oh, that's a freaking doohickey. Nope. I can't find it. I swear it's a... Make static sounds every time, but seen one's dead silent. Probably wouldn't be surprised. I thought I heard one earlier when I said, what was that noise? But I just assumed it was ambient noise. Static sounds are on the new radio operator. Oh. The devices are dead silent? I shot him through the wall. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. I haven't even seen a new radio operator, by the way. I presume they would have a, like, hey, you just killed a radio operator thing in the corner, like scab bombers and whatnot, but I don't know. Probably doesn't help that I tried to find the new event on the shortest map, but something in that fridge? Imperial beer. Imperial beer. I was gonna say, what do you think Imperial beer is made out of? But it probably is just made out of grain. Like they have whole Whoa! Do they drink beer in the Imperium? That is a good question. I know that alcohol exists in the Imperium. I'm not saying I'm not. Oh. Ah! Protect him, he's typing. Oh, hold on.
Data interrogation rate acceptable.
I'm sure the lower houses believe they have us in for. They are.
There's talking. I'm trying to stay silent so you can hear, but I would hold it longer, but unfortunately I'm getting assaulted by enemies of the Emperor. Okay. There's something about reporting on... It sounds like that was a Wormwood agent. It might have been a heretic. It might have been heretics catching Vox calls from Wormwood agents. I unfortunately could not. My audio, I would have to up dialogue audio and drop priority I. Next time I find one of those in a match, I will attempt to drop my settings so that I can actually hear it. But I heard some. It was definitely a Vox transmission. I couldn't. It sounded like one of the Wormwood agents from. I'm not even hearing the damn noises for allies getting yoinked right now. Once again, Fat Shark has somehow fucked the audio on an update. Look, Fat Shark, I love you. I want you to continue making Darktide. I like this video game a lot. Why does the audio get biffed every time there's an update, man? Every time. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna get off.
Sick of this thing.
All praise the Omnissiah. Uplink is restored.
Probably could have waited to drop that, but just drop it now. I am recording, right? That'd be really embarrassing if I wasn't. I am. Great. He was probably typing. Oh, stimulant. I'll take that. I'll put that in my pipe and smoke it. This. That's not perfectly centered. That's fucked. Either I wasn't standing. I'm pretty sure I was standing fairly centered there. I wouldn't say this event's a nothing burger, but it would have been cool to get like a new enemy. I like the concept of the event. It's a lore event. That's fine. Something unique. Could have been maybe done a little better. Well, I would say Stephanie's random. Well, okay, maybe are not her random thoughts. Yeah, her random thoughts are meaningless. The backstory is nice. The lore stuff is nice, but like I feel like we've gotten so much. My God, the heretics are up to something. Oh my God, they're doing something. Well, yeah, they're heretics. Let's see some enemies, some rot flies. Give me a damn plague marine. You know, give me like a plague bearer, a rot fly. Something, man, something. Oh yeah, back to my point. Do you think the Imperium has like beer? And I'm not talking about like alcohol. I'm talking or like ale or anything like that. I'm talking about like bread in a can beer, like you know, beer you'd get a pint of. You know, like surely they would, right? Okay, those little fucking doohickeys are real small and kind of hard to see. And they don't have an indicator like a stim does, so that's a pain in the butt to find. Although I'll have to actually play with it more, see if I like it. But if you made this fun the video, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Have a good one. Bye-bye.